The man possesses an unbeatable sword technique, yet he remains completely unaware. He thinks it's just his father's ordinary way of cutting wheat and chopping wood. Every day, he helps the village with farm work. With strong arms and swift moves, he charms a group of old ladies completely. This makes the village elders quite displeased with him. There's no choice. His father has to send him down the mountain to find the woman he was intimate with 9 years ago. He warns him that the martial world is full of dangers. If he meets a master, he must claim he knows no martial arts and run away immediately. Little does he know, the man is the world's greatest swordsman, and the woman he was close to 9 years ago was the current princess. They had a son afterward. The child inherited his talent. Born with extraordinary strength, a martial prodigy, the boy, in search of his father, holds daily duels, declaring that anyone who beats him can marry his beautiful and talented princess mother. The emperor has ordered the princess to marry into the Kanglan kingdom. The boy must win the tournament to find his father. Only then can he save his mother. Meanwhile, the unaware man holds a token, not knowing where to begin. By chance, he stumbles upon a duel. Everyone steps back quickly. Only the man stands still, unmoving. Now the boy sets his sights on the man. The man honestly says he can't fight, but the boy ignores him completely. Raising his sword, he charges straight at him. The man instinctively draws his blade to defend. Unexpectedly, the boy is sent flying into the sky. Chaos erupts around them. At the same time, a statue deep in the palace suddenly stirs. It seals a divine sword, once wielded by the man's father. Seeing the sword move, everyone thinks the greatest sword has appeared. But in fact, he once broke through 3 armies besieging Dajo. His blade and spirit shattered their formation. One man, one sword, defeating thousands, saving a collapsing empire. Then he quietly left, leaving only this sword behind. Nearby swordsmen believe the heir has appeared. They vow to find him at all costs, to face him in battle. Elsewhere, the boy is sure the man before him is his long-sought father, because every move is deadly. Clearly the unique technique of the world's greatest swordsman. And so, the man is brought into the palace. He thought the boy was mistaken, until he entered and saw the princess. Only then did he realize the boy is truly his son, and has only one thought: the duel in 3 days. He must claim first place. Only by obtaining the emperor's blank edict can he stop the princess's marriage to the Sunlong kingdom. But the princess's brother has long hated the man who wronged his sister, so the 6th prince plans to make the man suffer. He prepares 2 live beasts for the duel, but the man only knows how to chop wood and cut wheat. He's never fought a living creature, so he instinctively hides behind a soldier. The 6th prince looks down on him as a coward. He steps forward and cuts down a fierce dog with one strike. Those around cheer loudly, but when it's the man's turn, he's faced with a huge rhinoceros. Seeing this, the man turns and runs. In a moment of crisis, before passing out, he swings his sword instinctively. Unexpectedly, the rhino instantly turns to ash. When he wakes up, he finds the 6th prince kneeling, begging to be his disciple, hoping to help him win the martial tournament to stop the princess's political marriage. So the man generously teaches him. Just as progress is about to show, the princess scolds and stops them. She thinks their chopping practice is nonsense. She then plans to send the man out of the palace. She says if she loses tomorrow's duel, she will take the child and leave. The farther they go, the palace martial tournament begins as scheduled. Whoever wins the championship will receive a blank imperial edict. As the man gazes at the statue before him, he wonders why it looks so much like his father. At that moment, the emperor and the 2nd prince arrive, watching their siblings. The 2nd prince is smug, confident it will be the same as before. No one can beat him. Unaware the world's greatest swordsman is here too. The first match, the 3rd princess versus 2 princes. In just 1 round, she wins easily. Just as he thinks no one will challenge, the 6th prince steps forward. He resents the 3rd princess for drugging his sister, ruining her martial talent. Today, he seeks revenge for his sister. Everyone thinks the 6th prince will surely lose, because the 3rd princess's sword style was taught by the 2nd prince himself. And the 2nd prince is the strongest man after the greatest swordsman. But the outcome surprises everyone. A critical moment. The 6th prince used the moves taught by the man. In the next second, the 3rd prince was completely defeated. Just as the 6th prince planned to teach the 3rd princess a lesson, the 2nd prince stepped in and took action. With his incredible strength, he quickly left the 6th prince powerless to fight back. In the end, a single move knocked him out of the ring. The woman knew that once the 2nd prince got the imperial decree, she could no longer change the fate of the political marriage. So she steeled herself and stepped onto the stage to challenge. But against the 2nd prince's power, the princess couldn't even scratch him. At the moment of crisis, the man rushed onto the ring just in time.